Hi, my name's Lucy. Welcome back to Once Upon a Tiny Farm. Today we're going to build a greenhouse.
Alright, welcome back to Once Upon a Tiny Farm.
I didn't say go.
You didn't say go?
No.
Oh, tell me when it's action.
Go.
Oh, thank you. Okay, now we're back to Once Upon a Tiny Farm. Today, we're going to make technically a greenhouse. Some people might call it a greenhouse. It's actually a poly low tunnel. That's how Curtis Stone calls these. And what we're going to be doing is using this little jig that I got this from Bootstrap Farmer. This is a pole bender for 10-foot poles. And I originally got this to make a big hoop tunnel. And to do a big hoop tunnel, I would need 2 pieces of 10-foot 1 3/8 top rail, fencing top rail. But I looked at the prices of those top rail, and they're about like $18 a piece right now, and I decided against that, as we're a new farm and I really don't want to go into debt to start our farm. So I decided to do what's called a low tunnel, and Curtis Stone does these poly low tunnels using this 1/2-inch electrical conduit. And I did a test bend, and I'll show you what it looks like. It looks like this. So this is going to end up covering 2 of our beds, and you can see why they call it a low tunnel, because it's not very tall. But my plants aren't very tall. It's just lettuces that we're growing. And the reason we want to do this is because we're getting into fall now, and there's a lot less sunlight every day. And we want to keep our plants as happy and protected from the elements as possible, so we can keep growing as late as possible into October. So that's what we're going to do today. For each of my rows are 25 feet long. So I'm going to be putting 6 of these hoops for each row that will cover 2 beds. So I'll need 6 of these to cover 2 beds, and I got 36 of these posts, so that's what we're gonna do now.
Hi. So my name's Lucy. So actually these are from Lowe's, and what did I want to say after that?
We got all the 1/2-inch pieces from Lowe's.
We got all the inch pieces from Lowe's.
And we got them the 1/2-inch pieces because they were a lot cheaper than the 1 3/8 size.
You can say that too.
Okay, I'll say that part. You done?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can go on for you too.
Alright, let's do this one first. Through a little bit.
We're doing a time lapse?
No, I can't do time lapses on this. That's pretty easy. Oh, you know what? I need to bend this end piece a little bit more. Flat. Huh? Okay. There we go. That's better. A little bit taller. Bend's really easy. That one came out really nice. It gets a little bit easier the more you do it. Actually, this one side needs to be bent. Flat.
Here. There's another flow.
Thanks, baby. So I've got 6 of these poles here, and I'm gonna try putting them in the ground over these 2 beds that you'll see here. They're 2 of my future lettuce successions that I need to really start growing for me, and I'm hoping that this will help. So let's see how it goes. Tunnel, 25 foot, everything worked out. We cover 2 beds here, and it's pretty sturdy. I think it's pretty sturdy. I'm actually going to end up, I'll show you in a second here. I did some more experimenting with interplanting here, and I should have learned from my lesson before. I have 3 rows of lettuce inside, and then I have radishes on the outside, and the radishes are shading those lettuces, and a lot of these radishes are ready, so I'm just going to pick them up, because otherwise they're going to be touching the inside of this plastic, and I don't want that, because then it's just going to cook those greens of the radishes. So I'm going to pull them out, and then we'll put this down for good. And then I'm going to cover this row over here, and probably those rows of carrots. Alright, so it's been a while, over a week at least since I started this video, so I want to get this video out. It's been a while since I posted a video on YouTube. But, so I only have 2 tunnels up so far, but I will turn the camera around so you can see. In here, this covers 2 beds, and yeah, these 10-foot poles curved perfectly to cover both of these beds. I have about a 10 to 12 inch walkway in between. It's very, very small. And I have a rebar stake here with a piece of twine. I think this would be a lot better if it was maybe a thicker piece of rope or something else other than rope. But they're attached here quite a few times around, and it goes all the way up, down, and it attaches to each post all the way down, and there's another stake at the other end, and it's pretty sturdy. I've had a few times where these poles in the ground haven't been maybe deep enough and they've leaned over a little bit, so I've had to go and fix them. But other than that, I haven't had this blow away or anything like that. So I have quite a few weights down each side of it, and this got a little hairy because I have both of these tunnels next to each other, so I have them sharing weights in the middle here. So that was tough to get in there and not fall and knock over the other one. But yeah, so everything is looking really good. This is going to be this week's salad mix, and it looks beautiful in here. Doesn't care about fall, although fall, the lettuce just looks beautiful. Like, it's just a lot more vibrant than it has been in the hotter months of summer. Yeah, so I'm excited about this. And next week's succession is in this tunnel I just put up over here. And yeah, another thing, this one I just did just now, and something I didn't do is use this middle seam to guide exactly the center point so that I have an even amount of overlap on the edges. I didn't do that over here, and it was quite annoying to have to adjust that to make it work. But yeah, so I have 2 tunnels up now. I have enough to cover like maybe 6 or 8 more beds, but I'm almost done. I'm almost done for this year with growing, so I might just put up 1 more tunnel, maybe to try to get a third. I think I only have like 2 or 3 weeks left in the market, so I'm not sure if it's worth it yet to right now to just put out more tunnels, because we're about to have a baby soon, so it's the end of growing season basically anyway. But this will be very helpful for the spring of next year to get me in the ground in April, and hopefully at the market the beginning of May, maybe the 2nd week of May, 3rd week of May, we'll see, with some greens. And yeah, so I'm really excited. This was very inexpensive compared to the price of a high tunnel. Now, last time I checked on Farmer's Friend, I think they have the most affordable high tunnels, and something like a 10-foot by 50-foot high tunnel is like somewhere between $800 and $900. And I don't remember off the top of my head how much all of this material costs, but I'll put it in when I'm editing and I figure it out. But it was less than $500 to be able to cover about 12 beds. So yeah, this is a lot more affordable. The one annoying thing that I haven't displayed here is that when you need to irrigate and water, you need to take off a whole side of the plastic, which is very annoying. It would be a lot easier to water everything if I had drip tape. I don't have drip tape set up, everything's on overhead. So I would be able to do overhead watering in a tunnel, which a big high tunnel, which I don't have. So on the other hand, you're going to be using these primarily on the swing seasons in the spring and fall, and that's when the weather starts getting a lot cooler. So on those parts of the season, you're not needing to water as much. So it's a trade-off. It's kind of annoying to have to do that, but it is what it is for saving money when you're a new farmer and have a new farm. All right, so that's going to wrap up this video on building our poly low tunnels. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel if you haven't done that already, for more farming content like this, and probably more homesteading type content coming up into November, as I want to get into doing some canning and preserving food and making food from things that we've grown. So yeah, do that. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Thanks for watching this video, and we'll see you next time.